Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my April favorites. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've been loving this month. A lot of these products are something that I've discovered this month. There's a few like old-time favorites that I still wanted to talk about. This month was so busy because I was finishing school and it was also my birthday and there was a Sephora sale. So there's a lot of few things that I'm still testing out and I didn't want to necessarily include them here because I haven't used them long enough to really talk about them, but you know, a few still sneaked in because why not? Let me start with what's on my eyes because I have been having so much fun with this palette, and when I first saw it on Instagram last year I was like, you know, it's pretty, but like I don't feel like I'm gonna ever wear these type of colors. It's so out of my comfort zone, and I've been wearing this palette all month long, so guess not. And I'm talking about the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I have been wearing this all month long, even in my videos, so I'll include the picture of the palette so I can name the colors at the same time. In a couple of my videos, like my Sephora VIB haul, my first one, I was wearing this look, which was Lucius and Bellini mixed in on my eyelid, and then my crease I would put Georgia, Puree, and Summer Yum. And I really love that combo. It's like probably one of the most basic combo, but it just shows that you can definitely use this look for like a daily basis. And then you can have fun with it. Like today, I'm wearing White Peach all over my lid, and then in my crease, I'm using Georgia and then Candied Peach. And I love Candied Peach, but it's one of the reasons I was actually interested, but at the same time intimidated by this palette because it's a bright like coral color. I didn't think I would actually end up using it, and turns out it's not super pigmented. It's easy to build up, but like you can see, I'm wearing it today in my outer V. Absolutely love it. But it has some pink glitter into it, which I wish it was matte. I feel like I would like love it even more because the pink glitter, even if I like tap off the excess off my brush, I feel like there's still some, and then they can fall out on my face, which annoys me because glitter, once it's everywhere on you, you can't remove it. It's going to be there forever. So as you can see, this is the look I went for, and you might not even be able to tell, but there is some pink glitter and they tend to fall on my face, but I still love it. It looks amazing. I'm having so much fun with it. And I feel like even this is actually surprisingly wearable. I would have absolutely no issue going outside looking like this. So if you were looking for a fun summery palette, this is definitely a good one. Since I'm talking about what's on my face, I might as well continue. On my lips, I'm wearing a lipstick, which technically wasn't supposed to make it to my favorites because I'm sure I'm going to wear it like so much during the summer that you're going to get tired of me talking about it, but I felt so like springy today that I thought, you know what the heck, let's start talking about it anyway. And it is a MAC lipstick that I've owned for a few years. I have recommended this lipstick so much. Actually, I think whenever I started my channel like 3 years ago, I was already raving about it. So it's something that has been a staple for me for super long, and it is this lipstick. This one is a cream sheen. It is called Coral Bliss, and I love it because at first when I got it, I wasn't into bright lips or even trying to wear peachy lips. I felt like it didn't suit me. And since it's a cream sheen, you can either build it up or just apply a very, very sheer amount, and it just looks super natural. And mine is starting to like break, and it's freaking me out because I love you. Don't do this. You can see I can do like one swipe and make it like super sheer, or you can build it up a little bit. It's still not an intense lipstick, but I feel like that's what makes it super wearable, and I would recommend this to so many people because it is an easy way to start wearing peachy lips, and I'm wearing it today like I said, and it's perfect. I do have pretty pigmented lips, so on me it might look a little bit more reddish than on you if you have like light pink lips, for example, but it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I get so much use out of it, and I've been waiting for spring summer to actually start again, so definitely a must-have for me. Okay, the next thing I am wearing, but I mean you can't tell because I'm wearing false eyelashes, so does it really count? I'll obviously include a picture so you can actually see what it looks like, and I'm talking about the new YSL mascara. This is the Shock mascara, so if you haven't seen it, I did do a first impression wear test so you can actually see what it looks like throughout the day. But I was not expecting to love this simply because there's perfume in it, and I will never understand why companies put perfume in their mascaras. Nobody's going to smell it on my lashes, and my eyes are really sensitive and I tend to react to mascaras that have perfume, but this one I didn't, so I'm like, you know what? Fine then, I didn't react. But it surprisingly gave me so much more volume and just looked so much better than I thought it would on my lashes, and it didn't end up flaking all over, which has been my issue with some mascaras that have like that hourglass shape, especially whenever there's a lot of product on your lashes. That's just whenever things start happening, the fallouts, you know? But I ended up liking this a lot more than I thought, so that's why I thought I would give it a little shout out. I feel like the next product is starting to get quite a rave reputation reviews on YouTube, and it is the new NARS concealer. And yes, it's already starting to be dirty because NARS products just attract dirt like crazy. But I'm talking about their new concealer. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I got my like summer shade, so it's still a bit dark for me, but I've been playing with it and loving it anyway because it is awesome. I was looking for a face concealer for me during the summer because I have a great one during the winter, but nothing that is like middle of summer shade. And I got the shade Light 275, which is Cannelle, and it works perfectly. They say like a soft matte, and it definitely feels that way because it's super creamy, but it's not drying. Even if it's matte, it just looks like skin, and it's been awesome. I'm wearing it today. I feel like you can't really tell, even though it's still a bit dark for me, but I mean, I am super happy with it. I've tried it, again, I did do a video, link it down below if you want to see it in action. I tried it also under my eyes, and not for me, but I'm not that surprised because the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer didn't work for me under my eyes either, but they seem to be working pretty similarly. So if you like one, you might like the second one, but I definitely recommend it on your face because it has been great for me and I really like it. I've been wearing the 2 NYX lipstick so many times in my videos this month, but I really love them. And it's surprising because I reviewed the new Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks. Those are the like artist liquid matte liquid lipsticks, and I thought I would wear the purple one the most because mauve lipstick is just my thing. And I didn't wear it once this month, but I wore these two non-stop, and especially 103 all over my lips. Let me swatch it. It's like a gorgeous nude on the like a little bit browny side, but it's not too brown. So it works well on my skin tone even. So if you have like light skin and you feel like everything is too dark brown for you, I think this is like a nice light one. And the next one for some reason doesn't seem to be available at Sephora US, but it is at Sephora Canada. So I don't know what's going on there. But this I would just apply in the center of my lips. This is the color 101. And this one is a bit lighter. It's a bit more peachy right here. So you can see it. So I've been absolutely loving using them together and I love the formula. It is definitely one of those that emphasizes a little bit the dryness on your lips, but I kind of really don't care. So if that's a big deal for you, you don't want your lines to show, I wouldn't recommend necessarily liquid lipsticks in general, but these are definitely on the like worst side. But the formula is great. They last all day. I don't find them uncomfortable and I definitely recommend them if you like those colors. They only have, I believe, 6 shades. And they're all like neutral shades and they have like really great nudes for like pretty much anyone. So definitely recommend checking them out. I'm realizing that like a bunch of my favorites this month are liquid lipsticks, which the next one, I love the color. And I know some of the reviews are saying that like not every shade is good. So I can guarantee that the other ones are as good, but this shade is amazing. And once again, I did a video where I was wearing it all day and I fell completely in love with this. This is the Urban Decay liquid lipsticks, the Vice liquid lipsticks, and this is the color ZZZZ, and oh my god, I hadn't been wearing like purple lipstick in like a year, maybe almost 2. I know that 2 years ago I was completely obsessed with purple lipstick, but I haven't worn them as much lately, and now I just don't understand why, because this is such a fun color for spring summer. So I will definitely be wearing this again, but I loved wearing it. Whenever I was testing it, wore it all day, I was like, what is wrong with me? I should have worn this longer. And I wore it all day and there was literally no transfer, which like baffles me because usually towards the end of the day, any liquid lipstick will have a little bit of transfer, like at the outer edge of your lips or something, or there's gonna be transfer whenever you drink. And then after that, when your lips are a little bit moist, which I don't like that word, but they're a little wet. So whenever you like kiss your hand, for example, you're gonna see a little bit of transfer. Not this. So I'm like, what is in that color? Because it's awesome and that's why I love it. Speaking of things that are awesome and that I love, this is one of those products that were in my Sephora haul, and even though I've only worn it for a couple of days, it just had to be in this video because oh my god, you could see my reaction in the video because I had seen pictures of it online. I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up, it seems cool. And then I saw it in person, swatches, but you know how it is, Sephora store, whenever you like swatch something, you don't always get testers, you know what I mean? And the lighting, and I got it home, I swatched it live while filming and I was like, oh my god, because this is such an amazing highlighter and it is one of the new BareMinerals. Those are called the Invisible Glow Powder Highlight. I got the color Fair to Light, which it's a bit light for me even right now, but I am wearing it. I feel like I couldn't be more tan than this and pull it off, but look at this. It is so gorgeous, but it still looks natural, but it definitely has a few speck of like glitter-ish. Glitter is not the right word. I mean like finely milled shimmer. And I'm absolutely I don't even know why I'm trying to show you on my hand because I am wearing it. And look at this. It's awesome. I really, really love it. It's super like soft and finely milled, and look at this color. So I did order the next color, which you will see in my next Sephora haul. I am hoping it's gonna work and it's gonna be just a hint darker so I can wear it towards the summer, but I thought I didn't need any more highlighters and clearly I was wrong. So if you were looking for more, this is definitely a great one. Ooh, quickly, the lashes, not the one I'm wearing right now, but the one I was wearing in that Sephora VIB haul, because I've been getting so many questions, and it's one of my favorite pair of false eyelashes, and I'm not wearing them because I wanted to show them to you. So those are the Koko Lashes in the type Coco. So whenever I'm trying to explain that to people, they're like, Koko Lashes, but which one? I'm like, Coco, because that's literally the name. So those are the ones that I've been wearing a lot. I like that I can reuse them a couple times. These ones I've already worn 3-4 times, and I definitely need to clean up the glue, but they're still going strong. I can wear them probably a long time, but I usually just end up losing them because... With that said, I definitely love these. I feel like they're not too big for my eyes. I have small-ish eyes. I feel like a lot of time I will see other people on YouTube and Instagram wearing the type Goddess, and those are so huge on me, and I want something that is like natural, and I feel like these ones are the perfect balance between like I'm clearly wearing false eyelashes, but my lashes look awesome. Okay, last liquid lipsticks because it needs to stop, but these are new and I've been loving them. I've actually done a lip swatch video this month, so again, link that down below. It's the new NYX Lip Lingerie lipsticks, and I love the colors they came out with. Obviously more like type of like nudes, and I'm just grabbing these two, but like all of the new ones are great. And I don't know if they changed the applicator or if like it's just the new one, or if they like not reformulate, but change the packaging of the old ones too, because the old ones, the applicator was scratchy, and doing that lip swatch video was really painful because of it. But the new one are super, super soft, and I definitely like the applicator better. It's like one of those like flat to two sides, and there's a ton of product on it, and it's just a dream to apply. They're like a very thin formula. As you can see, this one was the color Cashmere Silk, and they're really just awesome. I love them. There's not that many nudes that are great formulas. Like I feel like very often in the range of liquid lipstick, the nudes are usually the weakest colors. They're just not looking so great, and I feel like these one do look great on your lips, so definitely recommend them. And the other color is the color Bussy. I never know how to pronounce a French word in English, so it's always a mess, but this is the color. It's gorgeous. There's so many great ones. Again, if you want to check them out, I'll link the video so you can pick out between the new ones or the old ones, and they're great. I love them. Drugstore liquid lipsticks that are nudes and the great formula. Not something you see often, so. My hair has been a lot more oily than it used to, and one of the things I've been having to play with is dry shampoo, and I feel like very often they either irritate my scalp, or they can dry out my hair, or they have that white cast. My hair is like pretty dark, well, fairly dark, and it's easy for it to like just look great, but not with this. I've been using, this is the Redken Pillow Proof Blow Dry 2-Day Extender Dry Shampoo. Like, the name is like this long. It's a bit ridiculous, but it's great. I have been loving using it. Actually, let me try it. And it gives me some volume. That's basically what I use it for. So I just use it to extend my time between washes. Instead of having to wash my hair every 2 days, I can like wait a third day, and the third day isn't looking horrible, which it used to, but this is just a lifesaver. So on the second day I use this, on the third day I use this, and my hair just looks really good. So, but like I said, it does give me some volume, which I definitely need. But yeah, this has been just a lifesaver. Right now we're like on day 2, and my hair is not looking oily at all, and it's giving me some volume, so definitely love this. I also have a travel size of it, and every time I travel I bring it with me because the flat hair is real. Something that I have been loving this month, and I feel like everyone has been talking about, is this new TV series, 13 Reasons Why, which everyone is loving, and I definitely love it. I actually read the book last year, and I actually have it. Hey! But I have to say I much prefer the TV series because there's so much more details. In the book there's no like the whole like parent phase and like lawsuit type thing. Nothing is in there, so definitely a lot more things. You can see just more backstories basically, which makes sense because it's 13 episodes of like 1 hour instead of like one book. There's definitely some rough topics in there like rape, suicide, bullying, so definitely not recommended for everyone, but I really loved it. I know so many people that like binge it. They were like, oh, let me just watch 1 or 2 episodes, and then you just end up like, it's the next day, I haven't slept. So I loved it, totally recommend it. And last but not least, I always like to talk about my favorite book of the month. If you don't know, I do have a book channel, which is Books with Emily Fox, and my favorite book this month is this one, which it looks like such a happy little book because it's like bright yellow. But again, it is a book that has some really rough topics. It's called The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. I feel like what I love the most about it, I actually gave it 5 stars, which I don't do often. It's not even the main story, it's just like how the characters were. There's definitely some great friendship in there, but it's also a little bit of a thriller. You're following the main character who her sister was killed, and you basically know that she might have killed that person, and it's just like high school life. It's a YA contemporary book, but I feel like very often I don't love the characters in a contemporary book because it's like just real life. But I feel like that character was kind of badass because she has some really strong opinions about topics that are really important, like feminism, and I just really liked it. There was like a few quotes that I really enjoyed. Let me just read you like, so this one for example, but boys will be boys, our favorite phrase that excuses so many things, while the only thing we have for the opposite gender is women, said in disdains and punctuated with an eye roll. Like,